Hey guys, Capacity3 here, and welcome to, as it's currently loading, welcome to once again my predictions video, and this is going to be for WWE Money in the Bank 2014. Yes, once again, I just want to say, I'm just wondering what was happening outside. Once again, I will not be doing any simulations. I do apologise, guys, that you have enjoyed my simulations. It's just the fact that I just really haven't found the time to do them. Usually I would do the simulations a couple days before the pay-per-view, and currently right now, as you can see, it is the 28th as I'm recording this, so I think by the time I finish this video it's going to be the 29th. And yeah, like I said, I just haven't really found the time to actually do it, due to the fact I'm currently been doing things outside of just doing simulations and other video gaming stuff. So I do apologise, but let me just say, I'm not saying for 100% sure. There might be some simulations for the next pay-per-view. I'm not saying that's going to be 100%, but we have to see what happens. So stay tuned for that. And if you've not seen, well, it will be coming soon, but onto my vlog channel, which I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while, there will be a KIF-IC3 update regarding my usual stuff that I do, and I will be talking about WWE 2K14, just regarding the simulations and stuff for 2K15 as well. So feel free to check out the video when that's live, coming soon. So other than that, let's just run down the simulation. I don't know why I keep calling these simulations, but predictions. Run down the predictions of Money in the Bank 2014. I will be talking about a few stuff in this pay-per-view and the rundown of each superstar for the Money in the Bank matches. So other than that, let's just get right down to it. Now, before I want to talk about this match, I just want to say there is no pre-show or kick-off match. It appears that Daniel Bryan is going to be doing some sort of live Q&A, reading questions that people have posted on Twitter, and you know, he's going to be doing that on YouTube, the WWE Network, Google Plus, and all that stuff. I would answer a question to him, but I just really haven't thought of any good question, because I know a few people may have already answered it for him already. So I will check out the Q&A thing once that's live, and yeah. So anyway, like I said, there's no pre-show match or anything like that. It's just Daniel Bryan doing a Q&A before the show, so that will be quite interesting and something different. So anyway, let's just run down the pay-per-view. So the first match we have is the Usos versus the Wyatt family, the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Now let's just say, I think the tag team division has really died down due to the fact that we've seen the releases of Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal. We've seen releases of JTG finally. Evan Bourne, which was kind of a surprise. Brodus Clay as well. Who else got released? Aksana. A couple names, huge names in fact, were released this month, which was very surprising. So now, who the hell have we got now in the tag team division? We've got the Usos, the Wyatt family. We've got the Brotherhood, even though Cody Rhodes is kind of like disbanded the team now, which is now going to be Cody Rhodes, or as he's now called, Stardust, who has a match. We've got Ryback. We've also got the Shield, even though I do think that they're completely done, because Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns went their separate ways, and Seth Rollins just joined the Authority. So just think about that. We've only named about, what, 5 teams now, and it appears that the Wyatt family looks like the dominant tag team in my opinion. But it would be interesting to see if teams like El Loco and Kalisto or the Ascension will be brought up from NXT to the WWE, and that will be quite something new and a better tag team division there. So let's just quickly say that it was a great run for the Usos, finally grabbing those tag team titles and defeating the New Age Outlaws back in February, I want to say. And it would make sense if Bray Wyatt, who actually has this match, wins the match, and it would make perfect sense if Luke Harper and Eric Rowan were to win the tag team titles. So my gut feeling has to be the Wyatt family for winning this. I mean, like, it was a good run for the Usos. I would not mind if the Usos retain the titles, but that's just my gut feeling. I'm going to go for the Wyatts. It will be something completely new and interesting to see the Wyatts as the WWE Tag Team Champions. And I do know for sure, if the Wyatts win, probably on Monday Night Raw, the Usos get a rematch. Now the next match, this was announced on SmackDown, and this has been going on for quite some time now, with the situation with Fandango replacing Summer Rae with Layla. Layla now being Fandango's dance partner and I should say manager at ringside. Though Summer Rae interfering in the matches, attacking Layla, costing Fandango the match. And Summer Rae's got to that point now where it's just like, oh, she wants Fandango back, and Layla's like, no. I did see one of the posts on Twitter, like Layla tweeting Summer Rae that stay away from Fandango. That was pretty interesting to see. So here's what I think is going to go down. I think Fandango is just going to let both Summer Rae and Layla settle their differences, I guess, where Summer Rae could do some sort of roll up pin and Fandango doing a fast count, I should say. So this would mean that Summer Rae is now back with Fandango, and I think Fandango will just, get rid of Layla now. So it's back to normal with Summer Rae and Fandango. I think they were the perfect couple. With Layla being Fandango's dance partner, it really wasn't going anywhere in my opinion. So I'm going to say Summer Rae for the win. Now the next match here, finally we get to this one. Goldust and Stardust, formerly known as Cody Rhodes, facing Ryback and Curtis Axel. Now, what was this, on main event, I want to say, Ryback had a match with R-Truth and Xavier Woods, in which they won and addressed that they want to face Goldust and Stardust to a match at Money in the Bank, in which they accepted. I think we all know who's going to win. It's going to be Cody Rhodes, or Stardust should I say, and Goldust defeating Ryback. So I think there's no other way than to say that. Wow, that's just an easy guess. Oh, it would be surprising to see Ryback win the match, but other than that, you just got to hand it to Stardust being the key to this match. So Goldust and Stardust for the win. Then the next one, and I can't fit everyone in this image for some reason, but we got the traditional Money in the Bank ladder match, in which we have Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston, Rob Van Dam, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose and Bad News Barrett. Now, I just want to quickly say that Bad News Barrett has suffered an injury on SmackDown, so he may not be able to participate in this match. So there could be a replacement for Bad News Barrett. So I'll get down to the situation with Bad News Barrett in a sec, but first of all I just want to run down the superstars in this match. Rob Van Dam, it could be a possibility for him winning, even though he's just gone on a contract for a little while now. He returned last year and he was on a contract, and then a couple of weeks later we saw him come back. So So I kind of understand why they put RVD in this match, due to his high flying moves. Kofi Kingston, on the other hand, I did remember seeing the. I'm not sure if it was WrestleMania 25, I want to say, but that was a pretty good match between Kofi and the other superstars from WrestleMania, and I kind of understand why they put Kofi in this match due to his high flying stuff. Dolph Ziggler, it's just one of those things where Dolph Ziggler could get that push, but we've always seen Ziggler in matches and they just push him down to the bottom of the of the performance kind of thing. We all get the big cheers from Ziggler, and then it just seems that WWE is just pushing Ziggler down to the bottom once again. So again, Dolph Ziggler could be a possibility for Ziggler to win. Now, Jack Swagger being the youngest winner of the Money in the Bank ladder match since his WrestleMania 26 win. So yeah, I understand why he's in this match. He was in the Money in the Bank ladder match last year, as I remember rightly. And I think it's interesting to see Swagger in another Money in the Bank match. And then finally we got Ambrose, who was in the Money in the Bank ladder match last year, so I understand why he's in it. And Seth Rollins in his first ever Money in the Bank match, now signed to the Authority. Now we all know that will be a lot of action between Rollins and Ambrose. We've seen the interferences, so I think there will be a lot of scenes between Rollins and Ambrose. So yeah. So here's what I think is going to go down. So who do I think is going to win in this match? Now, I think it could either be Rollins winning the match, as Dean Ambrose could attempt to try and grab the Money in the Bank briefcase, and maybe, just maybe, either Orton, Kane or Triple H could interfere in the match, costing Ambrose the match or something. I don't know what's going to go down. And then the Authority is just going to allow Rollins to grab the briefcase and let Rollins become the Mr. Money in the Bank. Or there could be another thing, and this is where Bad News Barrett gets into it. If Barrett was still in this match, then I think Barrett's going to get most of the momentum. Well, I wouldn't say momentum, because Bad News Barrett's gone back to the top now due to his Bad News Barrett stuff, and now he's competing in a lot of matches, becoming the Intercontinental Champion since Extreme Rules, so I understand why he's in it. But if Barrett cannot make it to the pay-per-view, there have been some names that could replace Bad News Barrett. So number one, now here I go with the replacements. We could either see Christian return as a surprise entrant, which I fully understand why they could put Christian, because he's a ladder match veteran, from his old tag team championship days alongside Edge. So I understand why he could be put in that match. There could be other possibilities that we could see someone like Mark Henry, even though he's not going to be the greatest in these Money in the Bank matches. I mean, like we saw Big Show at one time compete in one of these matches, and that didn't turn so well for him. So yeah, like I said, so it could either be Christian or Mark Henry replacing Bad News Barrett, or they could bring in some of like the lower class superstars. So we could see someone like Sin Cara, Justin Gabriel, someone like that. Or what if WWE were to bring someone up from NXT, such as Adrian Neville or Tyson Kidd? So I can understand why they could do that. It would be surprising to see someone from NXT be in this Money in the Bank ladder match. That would be awesome. Adrian Neville being one of them. So that will be interesting. So overall, I would probably say either Ambrose or Rollins wins this match. So that's just my pick. I'm not sure who's going to be winning this match. It would be surprising to see if like the surprise entrant or someone else wins the match, but that's the two people that I'm going to go for, either Ambrose or Rollins. I have no clue, but we have to find out at the pay-per-view. Now the next match that we have here, we got Rusev versus Big E. This is going to be round 2 of their feud, just like what happened with Cena and Bray Wyatt ever since WrestleMania all the way up to WWE Payback. So I think, you know, my heart says Big E's probably going to win, but my gut feeling has to be Rusev winning the match once again, because, you know, he's beaten Big E before at Payback. You know, Big E's, you know, done quite well when it comes to dealing with Rusev and stuff, but I still think that Rusev could win the match and continue his so-called undefeated streak. So I just have to say Rusev for the win in this match. Now the next one we have here, I'm not really surprised at this match at all. So we got the Divas Championship with Paige to putting her title on the line against Naomi. Now, once again, here's how I think it's going to run down. So we've got Cameron, who's been on commentary when Naomi's been in the match. We've seen Cameron, Cameron's been on commentary when Naomi's been in the match, and we've seen Naomi be on commentary while Cameron was in the match. And, you know, I think Naomi and Cameron have been arguing here and there, as we saw, just like on SmackDown. And, you know, we've seen Paige after her matches trying to shake hands with Naomi, saying, "Oh, good luck this Sunday at Money in the Bank," etc. And now we have Cameron just getting involved. It's just like, you know you've won, get out of here, stuff like that. So I do think that this Sunday, I think Cameron is going to cost Naomi the match, which would end up being the end of the Funkadactyls, and probably we could see a feud between Cameron and Naomi. That's what I think is going to go down. You know, Paige being the youngest Divas champion, it's been great. You know, it's been great. So I'll probably have to say Paige for the win in this match. I would not mind seeing Naomi winning this match. You know, I never know what's going to go down in the pay-per-view, but I would have to say Paige winning the match, Cameron costing Naomi the title match, and probably we'll see the end of the Funkadactyls. That's just how I think it's going to go down. I can't even talk today. So yeah, so Paige for the win. And finally, the Money in the Bank ladder match, in which we'll find out who will become the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion due to the fact that Daniel Bryan had an injury, and the Authority stripped Daniel Bryan of the title. That's why Bryan's not in this pay-per-view. So we have the likes of Kane, Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Cesaro, Roman Reigns, John Cena. You can't see him in the corner, but we've got Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Now, let's just once again run down through the superstars. I don't really see Del Rio winning this match, so I'm going to leave him out. Kane, on the other hand, I don't know why the Authority just put Kane in this match. It's just like the Authority just puts him in the match. They just don't know what to do with Kane. You know, I know for sure that Kane is probably going to retire soon. Probably at the end of the year, next year. We have no clue whatsoever. Because Kane's been in the WWE since what? About 16, 17 years, I want to say. I'm not too sure. So, you know, it's just like WWE has no idea what to do with Kane now. you know. So I don't really see Kane winning. I mean, like we saw on SmackDown, Kane helping Orton climb the ladder and retrieving those titles. That's what I think is going to run down. It's just like Kane going to help Orton throughout the match and then let Orton win. That's what I think is going to go down. Then, other than that, we'll see Bray Wyatt. Now, like I said before, like the tag team title match, it would make sense if Bray Wyatt was to win the match and, you know, Rowan and Harper winning the tag team titles. That will make sense. John Cena, on the other hand, just being Super Cena, there could be a possibility for him winning. Because, you know, Cena hasn't really held the title since TLC, I want to say. Then we got the likes of Cesaro. I don't think he's going to be a champion anytime soon. Same goes with Sheamus. Now it just leaves me with Roman Reigns, which I know for a fact it could be a possibility for him winning a match as well. So, other than that, my gut feeling, it just leads me to either seeing Orton, Cena or Roman Reigns winning the match. So I would have to say that either Orton or Reigns win the match. I would not mind seeing Cena winning. It could be a surprise if someone like Sheamus, Bray Wyatt or Cesaro wins the match, but we have to see what happens. So my pick would have to be the contract winner would either have to be Ambrose or Rollins, and the champion will either have to be Reigns and Orton, because it would make sense if Rollins was to win the contract and face up against Reigns if he was the champion, or Orton if he was the champion, because, you know, there's always a plan B, as Triple H says. Orton could attack Rollins at some point, or Rollins could attack Orton, turning his back on the Authority and going his own way. Or we could see Ambrose, who could either cash it in on Orton. It doesn't really make sense if Ambrose was to cash it in on Reigns, but we have to see what happens. So, like I said, for this match, the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion could either be Orton, Cena or Roman Reigns. So I would probably have to say for definite it could be Roman Reigns or Randy Orton. So that is my predictions for you guys. Now I just want to say, if this match really was to happen, if Daniel Bryan was not being put out of this pay-per-view and was able to compete, then it would be the oh god, what was the match called? It was some sort of stretcher match or something, I can't remember. But here's the original the rundown on what was going to go for this pay-per-view. So it could have been, if Daniel Bryan was still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, it would be Daniel Bryan versus Kane. I'll just bring the picture up. So this was the actual match that was supposed to go down. So, like I said before, there was no point in putting Kane in the title match or the Money in the Bank match, because it's like WWE has nothing. They just don't know what to do with Kane, and we all know that Kane could retire anytime soon. You know, because he's been in the WWE for some time now, almost 2 decades, I want to say. So, if this match was to really happen, I would have to say just dead up front, Daniel Bryan winning the match. I want to say that this match was originally a stretcher match. I'm not too sure, but that's it. Like I said, because I'm a Daniel Bryan fan. I'm not trying to diss Kane or anything. I liked Kane in some matches, but there was really no point. I don't know what WWE is doing with Kane, but there was no point putting him in this match. Same went for Extreme. No, was it Extreme Rules or Payback? No, it was Extreme Rules. Yeah, I'll just remember now. It was Extreme Rules that Daniel Bryan was put in some sort of Extreme Rules match against Kane, in which Bryan won, surprisingly, due to those 3 tombstones that he received. But yeah, it's a shame that Daniel Bryan will not be competing, but probably when Daniel Bryan returns, he could have a match with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, whoever that will be, when he returns. But for now, just have to find out this Sunday at the Money in the Bank. So that is my prediction, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do feel free to leave your predictions in the comment section below. I know I couldn't really talk properly. I'm just tired, I guess. You know, I really couldn't talk properly during this video, but those were my predictions. You know. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I know it's going to be quite an interesting one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for more WWE content. So see you next time, guys. Bye.